Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of MLB 14 Road to the Show with Simon Unger, and this is episode 30 as we are getting ready for a series here against our nemesis, the Chicago White Sox of the South Side. The White Sox are currently 5-4 for the year, and they are the division leaders right now here in the first month of the 2015 season. Now, in the last series, we played against the Diamondbacks, and we're trying to win that series so we can gain some ground here in the American League Central. But there you see right here, I thought I was going to show the standings, but there you see the league leaders right there. And then, of course, Unger right there at 417, his average right now. Got the most hits with 15 hits right now. And we'll see here, there's the at-bats. I believe we're trying to look and see where he's at in RBIs. There you see the triples right there, and I can't believe Billy Butler actually has a triple. That's funny. But there you see Simon Unger, 4 home runs right there. As you see, he's in the top 4 there in the American League. I believe Chris Davis in the National League is the overall leader right now, I believe, with 7 home runs. But you see 10 RBIs for Simon Unger there. He's in the top 5 right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll get to this series. It's a 4-game series, a nice weekend and beginning week series. So we'll see here what he can do here in this series here as we get ready for the game 1 of this series. And like I said in the last episode, we were just getting heated up. He has now 4 home runs, and that 4th home run came off of a pitch hit, which I was amazed with that he read that and hit that one out of the ballpark. But hopefully that will carry over to this this episode as we get the bats rolling here and get them fired up and get these White Sox limping back home here. As you see that they're 5-4 here in the season, and we're 4-5. So definitely need to gain some ground here against these guys and try to get an early jump on this division lead here. So there you see the starters right there, the numbers. You guys can pause the video and look at those. But we'll go ahead and get to the bottom of the first here with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch right there. And this one's ripped down the third base line right there for Unger. And that's a single right there for him. So great at bat here to start off the game here. And hopefully getting something started. And there you see he gets, I believe this is his 10th hit. His 10-game hitting streak there continues there. So hopefully we can get that one, keep that rolling here. But there you see, we'll see some defense here from Unger, and a nice play right there for him. And as he gets that guy out there for that great defensive play, there you see 8 points for him. So now bottom of the 5th here, we're trailing by 4, 2 outs, 1-0 pitch here, and this one gets a nice hit right there from Unger, and this one goes all the way to the backstop right there as he gets a stand-up double right there. And there you see the ball goes, gets thrown just a lot of area right there for the pitch right there. He has to go over and get it. And we'll see the replay here. Unger rips this one and just takes it and just puts some oomph in there and gets it shallow right center field all the way to the backstop right there as he gets himself a double here and get in scoring position. So bottom of the 7th here, we're trailing by 3. And there you see a runner at first here. And this one, ooh, he gets this one, and this one goes foul. I really thought he had that one, but just curved foul that time. So same at bat here, 1-2 pitch now. Still down by 3 runs here. And then you see a nice sky right there. And this one's going deep. This one's going back. And this one hits off the wall. And this should be a double, but for some reason the runner at second stays at second. So Unger has to run back to first. And for some reason they're not really gung-ho about trying to throw him out, as of course there's no one there at first. So there you see Unger has to stay at first there. That should have been a double right there. Should have runners in scoring position at second and third, but for whatever reason, I guess the third base coach just didn't figure that center fielder had too good of an arm and just didn't want to risk it. So Unger is stuck with just a single. So bottom of the 9th here, tie 5-all here. 1 out, nobody on board. We'll see what Unger can do here. And he slaps this one again past the third baseman, going down the third base line there. And that's another single for him. So that now his 4th bat here We'll see here if we can win this one with Unger at the plate at first there, but you see we do win it 6-5, and Unger 4 for 5 for the day, 3 runs, believe a double, and his average now above 450. So as you see here, he is named player of the game, tops player of the game here for Simon Unger there. You see he get, like I said, 4 for 5 for the day. Didn't drive anybody home, but was driven 3 times to home as he drives in 3 of the 6 runs right there. And that will make him player of the game. What a game he had today. And hopefully, like I said, it will carry on to the next day's game. But before we get to the next day's game, as you see there, his stats, we'll actually have a spotlight video about Unger and his great performance he had here in this ball game here right after this. So check out this spotlight video and we'll get to game 2 of this series.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for game 2 of our series with the always important Tops Player Spotlight. Simon Unger is our man to watch as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game?
Well, Matt, we all know that these streaks are always tough to keep going, especially when people start to catch on that they're actually happening. Plus, the pressure just keeps rising the longer they get. Now, this isn't really that long a streak by any means, so I doubt that he's feeling any pressure yet. I think he's just really having fun with it. But if he continues to stick to that same approach he's had over the last 10, I think he's got a good shot to keep it going for a little while longer. And, you know, it always helps if you get that hit out of the way in your very first at-bat. So we'll see if he can get that done in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next.
Okay, YouTubers, so there's the recap package there, or as many people here in the sports commentary that do MLB 14 gameplays, usually that's a kiss of death, because usually when they talk about you, something bad's going to happen. So we'll see some defense here from Unger as he throws this one and gets the last out of the inning there. Usually having those recap packages is usually a kiss of death. He's on a 10-game hitting streak, and usually if they show that, usually it means the streak's going to come to an end. So hopefully that will not be the case here as we get to this at-bat here. So bottom of the first here, and he swings. This one goes up, and this one's going. It's foul. So that's a foul ball for Unger right there. And that was my mistake right there, because I actually should have showed the actual footage of him getting the base hit he actually got in that inning. So that was my bad. But there you see, we'll show you this right here. This is actually a double steal with Unger at bat here, bottom of the third here. And we'll see here, gets in there, and it's a steal. So still third and at second. So bottom of the third here, still full count. There you see a walk is drawn for Unger at time. So now we have the bases loaded here, and there you see a 7-pitch at bat right there. So Chris Sale's just having a bad day here against Unger and the Twins. So down by 2 still, bottom of the 5th here. This was a nice hit right here. This one goes back, and this one hits off the wall right there, and that will get now Unger in scoring position here at second as he gets in there. And there you see 20 points for that extra base hit right there for that 5-pitch at bat, and gets the Twins there in scoring position here as they got the White Sox here on the ropes here. As Chris Sales is getting a little talking to from the pitching coach there about how to pitch to Unger next time at bat. So bottom of the 9th here, we're trailing by 4, nobody on board and 1 out. 0-1 pitch. This one gets up there, and this was an easy play for the first baseman. He gets under that one and gets the pop up there. So you see 11 points for that at bat right there. And we are only 1 for 4 now for the day, but we do continue the hitting streak, and we do get to 11 games. As you see there, we end up losing the ball game 6-2. White Sox win it there. You see Nathan Jones gets a second save there for the year for him. So now we'll go ahead and get to game 3 here. So now we're going to try to continue our our hitting streak and try to get it to 12 games here. So bottom of the first here, full count here, 2 outs, and White Sox are up by a run here. And as you see, that's going to be a walk right there, and that will get him to first. As you see, Unger toying with the fielders out there, thinking about going to second, but then deciding, nope, just going to go back first. Just checking to see if you guys were paying attention, as he is safely there at first. So bottom of the third here, 0-2 pitch, 1 out, and that's a drop third strike. This time he has to run it home at first, and he gets thrown out there by the catcher there. So Flowers gets that nice play right there and gets him out there at first. As you see here, the replay, drop third strike. Catcher cannot catch that one, so that means the base runner has opportunity, or the batter has opportunity to go to first there, as he is thrown out there. So we'll go ahead and we'll see here. We end up losing the game 8-3. Final score 0-3 for Unger. So that means that ends the hitting streak at 11 games there. So yeah, we didn't get the kiss of death right after the next game, but we had to wait at the second game, I guess you could say, which ended it. So now we have to restart our hitting streak here, as we're coming in as a pinch hitter once again here, with runners at first and second, and we'll see what Unger can do here with a 1-2 pitch, 2 outs, and we're down by a run here, bottom of the 8th here, and this one gets chipped, shot right there to shallow outfield out there, and shallow center field as he gets there and gets a run across the plate right there. So that will get the game now tied back up now, as we have a new ball game here, and the Twins are now got the game tied up here. As you see, Santana's now coming in as a pitch runner for Unger, and that will be it for Unger for the day there, as he gets his RBI and gets the game tied up back 3-3. So we'll show you guys the simulation here of what happens next, as Unger has been replaced out of the ball game here, and we'll see here what we can do here. And for whatever reason, like I said, they gave him a day off. I guess he just couldn't handle it by having 11 games. The 12th game, not getting that 12th hit, just kind of shook him up, I guess you can say. But we'll go ahead and we'll show here. We're going to go to extra innings, so we're going to try to see if we can win it here in extra innings and break this tie here. As you see, the White Sox are now on the field there, and they're trying their best to get close to win this ball game. Actually, several times here, as you see. And we're going to see here if we can stop them here on defense. And doesn't look like we're able to, because they end up scoring a run here. And now make that 2 runs now. So it's 5-3 now. And this is our last chance here if we can score something here. We got to score 2 to tie back up. And as you see there, yes, Simon was removed back in the 8th. And they end up winning the ball game there 5-3. So Chicago wins this one. There you see 15 hits for Chicago, only getting 5 runs there, 2 errors in the ball game. As for the Twins, 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for them, and that ends the ball game there. So we're unable to win the series. We only get 1 game out of the series, but we're hoping that things will change here, as Unger's been heating up here lately. There you see his numbers: 4 home runs, 11 RBIs there, and the slugging average is at 776. So there you see we're 3 games out of first place there. The White Sox are sitting pretty there at 8-5, taking 3 games out of the 4 against us. And there you see they're at first place. There you see Royals right in front of us, 2.5 games, and Tigers limping at the heels of the White Sox, only a half a game behind them. So hopefully we can turn this losing streak around, as we lost 3 straight, and there you see he is trending, and that trending is going up. So there you see he's already exceeding the expectations from the ball club, and hopefully we can get try to work a little bit more, hopefully get more opportunities of RBI opportunities here. The ones he has, I don't think I showed in this video, but there's a couple times he actually had some RBI opportunities, and it was just ground out, or it was just line drives that were hit right to the outfielder. So hopefully that will change here as we get ready for our next series here against Dylan Bundy, 0-1 for the year, 3.97 ERA, 14 strikeouts for him. As we go back home, actually stay home here, and finish out this homestand here against the Baltimore Orioles. 3 games against them, and then we hit the road and go to Seattle and Cleveland for 7 games there, as you see on the calendar there. So definitely come on back for another episode, you guys, of MLB 14 Road to Show with Simon Unger, and we'll see what we can do against Baltimore. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Also, check us out on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. And as always, you guys, you know what I say. Keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.